Hi! Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. So, we are officially moving on to episode 2 of my Degrassi revival series, Degrassi, the New Generation. Which is, the high school reunion for, the class, the seniors that graduated in season 8 and season 11. The reason I didn't tell you the years is because the people who graduated in season 8 and the people who graduated in season 11 were only a year apart, but because of how long, no, they graduated in season 9, but because of how long it took them to, that is my phone, because it took them so long to graduate, the people who graduated in season 11, they ended up retconning their graduation year to, I believe, 2011, if I'm not mistaken. So I ended up fixing it, and they are the graduating classes of 2008 and 2009. To continue with the graduating classes of 2006 and 2007. So, first up in the series is the Bhandari family. So I I put them in order of alphabetical. And this includes Sav Bhandari, his wife Holly J, and their daughter Fauna. And this video is going to be a little different. Instead of doing a speed build and creating the characters separately, I'm actually going to do them together. I won't show you me creating the characters, but I will show you the characters after they've been created, and I'll show you all their outfits, and then I'll go into the speed build. This video is actually going to be recorded out of order because I really wanted to get into doing the build, but I don't feel like creating the characters right now. So I'm going to do the build before I actually create their daughter. But first I wanted to kind of give you like an overview of the family. So first up we have Sav, or Savtage, which is how I have to actually name him. But if you watched me creating him as a teen, you do know that I have to name him Savtage, because Sav is not acceptable, I think, because the Sims uses SAV files to save. They live in an apartment, and I actually gave them a really nice apartment, because the picture I used for their apartments is a really nice apartment, and I feel like with the jobs they have, they would be able to afford a really nice apartment. Not that the Brooks family, who also have an apartment, can't afford a nice apartment, but the Brooks family live in New York City right now, and more apartments in New York I feel like are a lot less nice, but their apartment is nice that I gave them, the Brooks family, but they live in, the Bhandari family live in an apartment in Canada, so that's the difference. He is 27. This is called Degrassi the Comeback. I forgot to mention that. That is what episode 2 is called in my Degrassi the New Generation revival series. So he's married to Holly J, and they have a daughter named Fauna. And Allie isn't married, so you can see her there. But just so you guys know, she is still with Dallas. And he married Holly J in 2013, which I did give them all ages. So they graduated in 2009. So he graduated college in 2013. So they got married after they graduated college. He did go to Smithfield University, because they never did reveal where he went. But I feel like he would probably go to like a close school. So he probably went to Smithfield. He worked as a lobbyist for a while. Honestly, I don't actually know what a lobbyist is. But I just know that a lot of people in the political career field start out as lobbyists. But he is now a politician. Again, I really don't know what that entails, but it fit him. So yeah, and he actually did, if you guys didn't know, he did return for an episode of Degrassi Next Class, which is kind of weird, considering that he never returned when his sister was still on the show. So, but then we have Holly J, whose full name is actually Holly Jeanette. Don't know why she doesn't like going just by Holly, and she has to go by Holly J, but she does. So yeah, so she is also 27. And she did go to Yale University. We do know that she went to Yale. And she graduated, and she didn't rekindle her love with Declan, which I feel like is what a lot of people think would happen. But honestly, after everything that happened with her and Declan, I don't think they would ever rekindle. Now, I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that what he did was not wrong, but I'm not saying that what he did was wrong. It was an awkward situation, and you can have a lot of different takes on the situation. And if you guys know what I'm talking about, that's great. If you don't, it happened in season 10 when Declan. It's one of the first episodes. Declan comes back to Degrassi to attend the award show for his play or whatever. And something happens with him and Holiday, which results in them breaking up. Well, she breaks up with him first, and then... No, she had already broken up with him. Okay, I'm all over the place. But anyway, he comes back. Something happens. One thing leads to another. And, yeah. So it had a lot of different takes, but... It was an awkward situation, and... I don't think he meant what Holly J accused him of doing. But anyway, so yeah, no love between them. I did marry him to someone though, and we will get to her because Declan is in this. I did bring Declan back, and you may be thinking, why if it's a high school reunion? Well, technically this episode, the first episode focused on the reunion aspect. But this episode, I don't actually show the reunion, and it's just a party at the Bhandari apartment. And Declan was invited. And he introduced them to his fiance. So, yeah. But, yeah. So, she also worked as a lobbyist for a while and also became a politician. So, then we have Fauna Bhandari, who most people just call her Fawn. You might be thinking, Fawn is a really weird name. I named her after I was obsessed with watching all the Tinkerbell movies. So that's how she got the name Fauna. I thought it was a really cute name. And it was also around the time where I was like, well, that girl's name is Farah. Why can't I name a child Fauna? And I was like, well... his name is Sabotage, and his sister's name is Aaliyah. Except I've met an Aaliyah now. I used to work with an Aaliyah. So I don't think it's as weird of a name now that I've worked with an Aaliyah. Spelled differently, though. But anyway. His name is Sabotage, so, like, why can't he name his child Fauna? So anyway, she's lived in the apartment her whole life. She was born in 2013, so right after they got married. We're saying it's right after the marriage. Holiday was not pregnant when she got married. And she is 5 years old. And that is that. So, next. So, Sabotage Bhandari is 27. He is portrayed by Raymond Avlak. The class of 2009, a politician, Holly J. Bhandari's husband, Fauna Bhandari's father. Holly Jeanette Holly J. Bhandari is also 27, portrayed by Charlotte Arnold. Class of 2009, a politician, Sav Bhandari's wife, Fauna Bhandari's mother. And Fauna Bhandari is 5, Holly J. and Sav Bhandari's daughter. And you might be thinking, why do all of the girls take the last name of the husband? Honestly, it was just something I used to do when I was younger, and I kind of just stuck with it. And then same thing with doing homosexual couples. I always hyphenate the last name. I don't know. It's just something that I always did. I just wanted everything to be symmetrical. A little bit of OCD there. And And honestly, now with The Sims, the Sims will change their names. I take the Del Rossi Murphy family. Marco's last name I kept as Del Rossi, and I kept Ansel's last name as Murphy because Del Rossi Murphy was too long. So I named the kids Del Rossi. Well, Ansel's over there taking the last name Del Rossi. So anyway, that is why. Okay, so then this is the little all of my episodes start with kind of an introduction to the characters. I started doing this with Glee after reading a Wattpad revival of Glee, so I liked it. Sav Bhandari married Holly J. Sinclair. Sav graduated from Smithfield University and went on to become a lobbyist and then a politician. Holly J. graduated from Yale University and also went on to become a lobbyist and then a politician. They had one child together, Fauna Bhandari. Fauna is 5 years old. I can tell you now that they actually end up having another child together. Just compared to the other families that I've done, Fauna and her younger sibling have a bigger age gap. So next... Okay, so it's called Degrassi, They Come Back. It's episode 102. And this is how Sav Bhandari looks, Holly J. Bhandari, and Fauna Bhandari. And... a little close-up. Sav, Holly J, Fauna, and that's that. So now we are going to go on into The Sims. Hi, so I am back, and it is a new day since I last filmed this. So I showed you me building the apartment, or furnishing the apartment. I didn't finish building it because that video was getting too long, so I did the bottom floor for you guys, then the top floor I furnished separately. Also, it looks like I have been crying. I am currently binge watching Alexa and Katie, which is a show I've watched previously. I started watching in season 2, and binge watched all of season 1 before season 2 premiered. Actually, I think it was right after season 1 came out. But anyway, each season that came out, I would binge the previous seasons. And so this is like the 6th time I've watched it, but each time it's such an empowering show, and it's so beautifully done. And it's about a cancer survivor, or at the beginning she is a girl with cancer, but by season 2 she's a cancer survivor, and it's not just about her and cancer, it's also about her friendship with her best friend. Like, these two are inseparable. A lot of people say best friend, but these two are best friends, and it's about her family and her best friend's family, and it's such a beautiful show. And I'm almost done with season 4, which is the last season, and I was watching this one episode, and the ending was just so sweet and so beautiful, and it made me cry. But if you haven't seen the show, it's called Alexa and Katie, and it's on Netflix. And I highly, highly recommend it. It's so beautiful, and it's nothing like The Fault in Our Stars. I prefer this. But anyway, here's the Bhandari family. We have Holly J. Bhandari, and I gave her the leader of the pack aspiration. She is gregarious, ambitious, impulsive, and self-assured, and she likes the male gender. And so I did give her some updated looks because I created her as a teen when she was a sophomore in high school, because she was added to the main cast in season 7. And she would have been a sophomore because in season 10 she was a senior, yeah. So I gave her a little updated appearance. She is a politician. I did do an overview of them in the introduction video. But yeah, so she is a politician after working as a lobbyist for a while. Don't ask me what a lobbyist is. I really don't know. If you guys know, let me know in the comments. She is 5'1", so she is on the short height. So she is height number 2. And I can't show you guys because I completely forgot to enable CAS edit mode. So yeah, so that's her every day. And this is her formal, but she also does have a wedding. So that's her wedding dress. Active. She was a cheerleader, if you guys don't remember, or she was on the Power Squad. Spirit Squad, and then Power Squad is what it was called after. This is her sleepwear. Her hair did sort of change color, I think, for a couple of outfits, but it's really hard to get her hair. She actually has strawberry blonde hair, which is just, it's like red hair. It's like ginger hair mixed with blonde, which is hard to get in The Sims. This is her party, so it's a little more grown up. And I did update a majority of her looks because, again, she was a sophomore and she was a completely different person as a sophomore than she was even as a senior in high school. She was kind of a bitch as a sophomore. Also, I will be changing her body because I gave her her body type, and then I did her height, and I keep on forgetting that when you change the height, they change the body because it's technically set as a body modification. So the person, Lumia, who created the height sliders, set a specific body, so I will change her body. But this is her swimwear. But yeah, when she was she was introduced, she was kind of a queen bee. She was mean. She wasn't a good person. Nobody really liked her. Allie started the I Hate Holly J group, which got a lot of people. This is her summer. Oh no, her shoes. And then this is her winter look, which I'm actually going to give her an inner top. Here we go. We'll give her a nice long sleeve. We'll do blue. There. Better. That's her winter look. I also have to fix her sandals. I didn't notice that. Don't worry. I downloaded some new sandal. They're all gonna do that. That's not even sandals. It's the dress. I think I'm gonna have to change her dress, guys. Or maybe give her an... Yeah. It's custom... It's so weird. Custom content clothes will sometimes mess with custom content shoes, but they don't mess with EA shoes. So we'll give her some in-game shoes because I really do like the dress. Or I could just change her dress because this is the dress I gave Emma for her wedding. So let's just go ahead and give her something new, something relaxed that kind of is like, she's like a mom. She is a mom. I think that's cute. That is adorable. And we will... Oh, we can give her some heels. I don't know. Maybe not. We'll just give her... We'll give her these. They're cute. Okay. So, there's Holly J. And honestly, I love this top. I can tell you guys where I got it from. Where did I get it? The pants are by Gorilla. And the Gorilla pants are free. They do have a Patreon, but what's nice about their stuff is that if you go to their actual website, they have a website, and they usually have 2 items released that are for Patreon that you have to pay a Patreon subscription, but it does tell you when it's going to be released to the public, and it's usually only on there for like 2 weeks, which is super nice. I love when it tells you when it's going to be released. Now, all creators are supposed to release it for free eventually. It's like part of creating custom content. You have to eventually make it free because it's custom content. It's supposed to be free to download. And creators like Simpliciati releases 2 a week for her Patreon or his Patreon. I don't actually know if it's a girl or a guy, but their Patreon, and they always eventually make it free, but they never tell you when it's going to be free. But for Gorilla, they do. Where is the top? Here it is. It is by... I think it's by... KT Purpri. KT Purpri. Which is super cute. And they're on the Sims resource. The hair is an Anto hair, I believe. Where is the hair? Yeah, the hair is Anto. And the hair might actually, you might pay. I think it might be a part of the, chromatic collection. I'm not really sure. I've downloaded a lot of Anto stuff, so I haven't subscribed. But what I do, and it's a way to cheat the system, subscribe, one time, right after you download everything from them, unsubscribe. And then you have it for a month. It's pretty nice. And then the shoes are by NS4, which I found these when I was looking for something else. I was looking for these for Paige, and then I found those. But yeah. So that's Holly J. So then we have Sav Bhandari, or Savtage, because the game does not like Sav. Oh, don't mind his arm. It sometimes happens with the height sliders I have. So he wants to be a musical genius. He's a muser. He's ambitious, a goofball, and a music lover. And he likes the female gender and guitar. So Sav is 6 foot, so Sav is actually a very tall male. He is height slider 4. And this is his everyday. Formal. And then this was his wedding. Active. Sleepwear. Party. Swim. Hot weather. And cold weather. And this shirt is by Gorilla. The pants are by... I'm only telling you the main outfit because that's what you're going to see them in mostly. The pants are... I don't know who they're by. I believe... Don't get me wrong. I believe they're by a Pink Zombie Cupcake. I think. They're from the Sims resource. What I did is I just typed in jeans. And they were one of the options that popped up. And I believe they're Pink Zombie Cupcakes. And then the Converse is actually a CC that I see on a lot of Simmers have. They're by Smelly Cat or Smimler Cat. Something, just type in Converse and they pop up. So yeah, so that is Savtage. So next is their daughter. And this is Fauna. So I find it really hard to dress toddlers because they don't have a lot of clothes, and even with all the CC I have, I don't know. Like, I don't have any pants, and a lot of the cute tops I have need like high-waisted pants because like you're not gonna put your toddler in a crop top. So I think I like this because this is a onesie, so it looks like it's a dress. It's super cute. So this is Fauna. She's angelic. And Fauna is 5 years old, so she is on stage 8 of the toddler sizes, which I downloaded from Redhead Sims. So this is her everyday. I love her hair. They didn't have a solid black, but I feel like she's 5, and a lot of people will dye their toddlers tips or whatever. This is her formal sleepwear party, which I don't know where that outfit came from. It just kind of popped up. Swimwear, hot weather, and cold weather. And the top is by Lily Lika. By Lilka, not Lily Lika. By Lilka. Which is on the Sims resource. The skirt is an in-game skirt, but it is from that pack. Let me see. I rarely use in-game stuff, but for kids and toddlers, I have so few stuff that I will. It is the toddler stuff pack. And then the shoes, I believe, are by Redhead Sims. I believe. No, they're by Copru Electronique. I have no idea what that all means. So. Oh, and then the hair is a Redhead Sims conversion, I believe. Yeah, it's a Redhead Sims conversion. So if you get that hair, it will link you to both. I believe she also did a kids conversion, but it will link you to the adult hair, which I believe is by, it's either by Leah Lilith or Simpliciati. The way it's designed makes me think Simpliciati, but for some reason I remember seeing it as a Leah Lilith. So yeah, but that is Fauna Bhandari. Okay, so this is where the Bhandari family live. They do live in an apartment. They live in VIII land grab. If anybody knows what that Roman numeral is, let me know. It's 2 beds, 2 baths. It has a great view, a serviced apartment, and good schools, which I added. So we first walk in, and you can definitely see that a child lives here. But I wanted to use a lot of the new pack that just came out. Because the last time I did one of these videos was way before the pack was released. The new pack, Dream Home Decorator or something. And hold on. Sorry. I had to switch my mouses. And I'm currently watching something on my TV, but because it's plugged into my computer, if I'm not touching it, or something's not playing, it will try to turn off. So I have to turn it back on, and I switch my mice because the new mouse that I bought for my computer clicks. But the mouse that I use, well, the old mouse that I used to use for The Sims, is a silent clicker, but for some reason it was having issues, so I bought a new mouse, which I'm just spending all my money on mice, but it's a nice mouse. I do like it. I was rewatching my CAS Monday video, and you could hear the mouse click, so when I record videos, I have to use my Chromebook mouse. But anyway, I wanted to use the new stuff from Dream Home Decorator, so... but you have a toddler little play tent, which I have been putting in a lot of my Sims houses because I think it's adorable. You have a little library area. You have a thermostat, their umbrella, and then they have a little desk under the stairs. And that actually, the desk was there when they moved in, so that must mean that they're able to use it. So they got their diplomas. So Sav has a diploma in history. And Holly J also has a diploma in history because that's how you become a politician. Even if that's not necessarily... Okay, so here's what I did with degrees. Even if it's not necessarily a degree I think they would ever get, if it gives them the job, like a high-level job because you get a pay increase, I give them that degree just so they can get the job. But, yeah. And then they have their ultrasound and the birth certificate. So this is their living room, which I hope this all works, but it's super cute. This is the new sectional couch, which I hope that whenever they release new packs now, they always make the ability to create sectionals. Like, this is what I want. Whenever they create packs, I want the ability to create a sectional, but I also want them to give me the regular couches too. Because what if I don't want a sectional, but I always want that ability. And then the TV is custom content. Their dining room is right next to it, and then they have their kitchen, which if you saw my video, I did use the same layout that used to be here, except for this might be an issue. I don't actually know if they can get to that. This might be too close. Yeah, it might be too close, but it's okay. I did my best. And then I did use so these are separated, as we all know. And then this backsplash is super cute. And then we got a little microwave, toaster, whatever you want to call it. And this used to be a bar. That's why it's supposed to signify a bar. But I don't think Sav and Holiday are really the people to have a bar in their house. Plus, the new pack did not come with a matching bar. They got their little family board. And outside, we have a little yoga mat, barbecue, and places to sit and chat. So if we go upstairs, there's a lot going on. So this is where we come in. We can go in here, and this is kind of like a little chill out room. I don't really know what else it could be. Maybe eventually they'll turn it into like a little study place for their kids. I don't know how long they live in this house, but maybe that's what they do. Who knows? It does lead on to a bathroom, which is really nice. I'm gonna count this, like this is probably gonna be the parents' bedroom, bathroom, because it's got a mirror. And on the other side is Fauna's room, which I really like. This is the first room that I really made an effort to make it look very childy. She has a play set. She has her bookshelf. And she does have a fireplace. But because she's a child, I feel like they put up this, like, baby gate. That's what I'm signifying. It's like a baby gate. So she doesn't hurt herself. And she's got her bed. And then in here, it's kind of like playroom, but it's also her, it has a dresser, which eventually this will be more of like a closet. And then in here, we have another bathroom, which is going to be the kids' bathroom. And we have the parents' bedroom, which I really do like that bed, and those lights are adorable. And then they have a walk-in closet, which does not have a light. But I used some of the new pack, and they have a vacuum and a Christmas box. But I was really excited to use that. So that's that. I'm just gonna get a little light in here. Perfect. And then, because I completely also forgot to do this, you also probably think, can use that bathroom tile all the time. Yes, I do use the bathroom tiles for a lot of my Sims houses, and it's just because, honestly, The Sims does not have a great selection of bathroom stuff. So, oh, and the little toddler potty in here. Let me just put this real quick. Move objects on. Because I completely forgot, oops, to do this. Why can't I do that? There we go. How to say? Not letting me move my thing. Okay. There. And that is the Bhandari house. Oh, they also have their stuff they got from work and stuff like that. So, super cute. So, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I was recording the whole time without my light. What is with that? I hope you enjoyed today's video. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. And also, please go follow me on TikTok. I almost have 800 followers on there. Yay! My TikTok name is my first name dot my last name 9816. So just my YouTube channel name with a dot in between 9816. So KATHHAT ARINE.BOYD9816. I was born in 1998 and graduated in 2016. That is the significance of it all. So, go follow me there. We have a lot of fun. Right now I'm doing this series where I show you guys my television journal. It is a journal I created just for fun. It has no meaning. People wanted to see it. I wasn't originally going to show it, but I asked people if they wanted to see what was inside and everything, and people were like, yeah. And it's just my top 10 favorite shows, and I go through each show. I do a little cover page with all the promotional photos and everything, and then I do it season by season where I write the episodes, the characters, the synopsis, and I put the promotional photo for each episode, plus I put the air date and how many episodes it had. And it's a lot of fun. I have done, and also it's a lot more than 10 shows technically, but if one of my favorite shows is a spin-off of a show or had spin-offs, I include those too. So I did the Riverdale universe so far, which includes Riverdale, Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, and Katie Keene. I did the Grey's Anatomy universe, which includes Grey's Anatomy, Private Practice, and Station 19. I just finished the Vampire Diaries universe, which includes the Vampire Diaries, the originals, and legacies. And I'm currently on the Degrassi universe, which includes Degrassi Junior High, Degrassi The Next Generation, season 1 through 14, and then Degrassi Next Class. And I'm going to split Degrassi up into all 4 of those incantations and do them separately. So technically, I'm only on my 4th show. With my top 4 shows being Riverdale, Grey's Anatomy, the Vampire Diaries, and Degrassi. Now, with the Vampire Diaries, I'm equally in love with Legacies. So, those are kind of tied. But, yeah, so go check my TikTok out. I have a lot of fun there. People have a lot of fun there. It's a lot of fun. I have 790 followers, so go support me. Go follow me. I want to make it to 800 because then I'll only be 200 followers away from 1,000, which is insane. Like, to get to 1,000 is a dream come true. I never thought that I would get 1 follower. And now I'm almost at 800. Like, that's crazy. And there was a point where I even took a break from TikTok because I wasn't having fun anymore. And I was just spending all my time watching videos on TikTok, so I just had to step away. I also didn't used to post every day, but now I try to. And I don't think I'm ever going to leave because I do love filming videos for you guys, and people don't follow me as much on YouTube, which is fine. I'm not as great as a lot of the other Sims YouTubers. But go follow me on TikTok. And if you post mean comments, I report them and then delete the comment. So don't do it. It's not fun. I don't have the energy to also hit back at it. Like, some creators will respond to mean comments and say that it's unnecessary. But I don't have the time or the energy to engage with rude people. So, but yeah. So, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you all next time. Bye!